And to add to the last video that I just recorded, let me see, talking about the money that was stolen from me from out of my accounts. And it seems like no one could do anything about it. They said they could. I don't. You see right there? Roosevelt Higgs. They don't have my middle initial on certain paperwork. Knowing that I do have a middle initial, that is how my father had been able to go in and get certain things attached or looking to get certain things from out of my accounts that I had because he doesn't have a middle initial. I have a middle initial, F, for Fredwood. See those right there? These checks came to me. They were attached to my social security number, put into my accounts, but other people hooked up Cash Apps to my credit union account. And you see, even on my credit union account information, they don't have my middle name attached to it. So that's how people were able to even go in there and get certain things they wanted out if they just had a plain ID. Like my father, if he just walked up and used his ID, certain people were able to get certain things out of my accounts because they don't put my middle initial on certain documents that I have. These were insurance policies. My mom always told me to keep up with everything. This was an insurance policy I kept up. She worked for Wake County. She was assistant principal. Notice that policy it doesn't expire. I helped her keep that up. When she was about to lose the house, she called and told me what was going on. I helped her save the house, and she told me to hang on to this paperwork because it would never get old. These policies here came straight to me by check. I deposited them into my account, but people went around and attached Cash Apps to my credit union and my First Citizens account. And notice on one of my credit union stuff, it doesn't have my middle initial attached to it. People were able to go in there and get certain information, certain things out of my accounts. And they would use certain other information to get access to other important documents that my mother had left for me. Every time I try to reach out to someone in the Nash and Edgecombe side, it's almost like they work with one another to hold people back from exhaling. You have these Freemason groups, these lodges that they organize and orchestrate with one another to put people in high office positions. And it's almost like you can't get anything accomplished unless you go through the chain of command. If not, they treat you like you're nobody. And it's sad. It's sad. Certain families' last name in certain areas, they control the whole area unless you know someone. And it's sad. But I filed multiple complaints and I got no results. That's why the city is failing. That's why the city is failing. So if anybody's watching this video, they know who I am. They see me out when I'm walking in the community. I'm not afraid to speak up. But I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in now if people hadn't stolen from me. Y'all be blessed. Be encouraged. Get into your word. Be observant. And don't be afraid to speak up. Right is right. Wrong is wrong.